तो प्रधानमंत्री मोदी बेलूर मठ कोलकाता में मौजूद हैं, आपको सीधे इस वक्त ले सकते।
नीलतो यदमध्यस्थाद् विद्युल्लेखे वभास्वरा नीवारशूकवर्तन्ये पीताभास्वत्यनुपमा तस्याः शिखाया मध्ये परमात्मा व्यवस्थितः स ब्रह्म स शिवः स हरिः सेन्द्रः सोऽक्षरः परमस्वराट् ऋतगुं सत्यं परं ब्रह्म पुरुषं कृष्णपिङ्गलम् ऊर्ध्वरेतं विरूपाक्षं विश्वरूपाय वै नमो नमः। ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ।
ब्रह्मचारी प्रशिक्षण केंद्र के ब्रह्मचारी भाइयों का धन्यवाद। अभी इस 36वें राष्ट्रीय युवा दिवस के उपलक्ष्य में आयोजित कार्यक्रम में स्वागत भाषण के लिए मैं आमंत्रित करता हूं रामकृष्ण मठ और रामकृष्ण मिशन के महासचिव पूजनीय स्वामी सुवीरानंद जी को।
नमस्ते यतिराजाय विवेकानंदसूरये सच्चित् सुख स्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापोहारिणे। Very respected and honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji, very venerable monks sitting here among the audience, dear sisters and brothers from different schools and colleges. Before I embark on the main part of my welcome address, I feel tempted to share an incident, very important, exciting incident, which I am absolutely sure you will like to hear. This is this. It was, if my information goes right, we have heard from the venerable seniors of our order, it was early 60s of 1900. A young boy came to Belur Math with the aspiration to embrace monastic life. And later on, stalwarts like Swami Madhavananda ji and others advised him to wait for a while to become slightly adult and also maybe more mature in age. Anyway, then he came in contact with another illustrious Swami of our order, Swami Atmasthananda ji, who was the head of our center in Rajkot, Gujarat. And it was, if my information goes right, if I am wrong, I stand corrected. It was Swami Atmasthananda ji who inspired him to work for the country, to dedicate the life of the country. And that young boy who came in early 60s of 1900 to Belur Math to become a monk of Ramakrishna order is the very respected, one of the best prime ministers of our country ever produced. He is Sri Narendra Modi ji, and it's a proud privilege for me in particular and all our people, monks and otherwise, who are associated with this Ramakrishna Vivekananda movement directly or indirectly, to welcome such a great personality today, especially when we are observing the anniversary of great Swami Vivekananda. I offer my salutation at the feet of the General of the Militia, of which I am a humble soldier, Swami Vivekananda Maharaj. I consider it a proud privilege to stand before you all to today's birthday celebration of the prophet of modern India, Swami Vivekananda, on this holy Belur Math ground. This day, as you all know, is celebrated as a National Youth Day. We are very fortunate to have our respected Prime Minister of India, a very popular and dynamic leader, Sri Narendra Modi ji, amidst us for this program. We never imagined that Modi ji will take part in this program, but it appears it was the wish of Swami Vivekananda himself that it should be so. So the destiny arranged the circumstances in such a way that Modi ji has kindly joined us in this program this morning. I extend him a very, very warm welcome on behalf of Belur Math and also on behalf of the thousands of students assembled here today. We are grateful for his magnanimous, great, and very tall presence. Great men like Swami Vivekananda come with a mission and a message. Swamiji had a twofold mission, a mission in India and a mission in the West. To understand what Swamiji has done for India, we have to understand the situation that prevailed in India in the 19th century. The very idea of India as one unified nation with a distinct national profile owes much to Swamiji Maharaj. Swamiji has contributed something significant in every field of national life, in the political field, in the social field, in the economic field, in the cultural field, in the spiritual field too. It's necessary for us, especially for the youth of our country, to understand what Swamiji has done for all of us. Social conditions in India now are vastly different from what prevailed during Swamiji's time. Although we still have problems of poverty, lack of education and healthcare in some pockets of the country, India is now rising to affluence and is going to an economic superpower in the world. But mere economic growth without moral and spiritual growth can lead to an increase in various problems in social life and in individual lives. This is where the life and message of Swami Vivekananda assumes great importance. Swamiji's message has a very important role to play in directing the youth power in modern India along creative, progressive, universally beneficial channels. With India's rise as a global power, countless opportunities are open to present youth to attain success, wealth, and enjoyments. This is the time when they need moral and spiritual orientation. Swamiji's teachings provide infallible guidance and perennial inspiration to students and youth. Education has now become the primary agent driving economy and social transformation. Swamiji's views on man-making education, which aims at the development of inherent potentialities of the soul, deserves special attention of all stakeholders in the educational field. Swamiji once said, I quote, "My hope of the future lies in the youth of character, intelligent, renouncing all for the service of others, and obedient, who can sacrifice their lives in working out my ideas and thereby do good to themselves and the country at large." Unquote. We have with us today our beloved Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji. He is one such person who derived inspiration from Swamiji and dedicated his life for the service of the country. He is now leading this great nation to newer vistas of progress and development. I am sure you are all eagerly waiting to hear from him the inspiring message of Swami Vivekananda Maharaj. Dear students, please listen to him carefully and try to imbibe the ideas of Swamiji Maharaj. Your lives will be transformed thereby. Before I wrap up, I once again extend our cordial welcome to our beloved Prime Minister and offer my prayer at the holy feet of Swami Vivekananda Maharaj to endow Sri Modi ji with all that is best. With these few words, I conclude my speech. I once again welcome one and all to today's program and pray to Swamiji Maharaj, Sarve Sukhino Bhavantu, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu,